Alright, welcome back for another tutorial in Raubritter. We are... excuse me. We are going to set up a profitable iron production and manufacturing. Let's see here. Get everything ready to go. I did spend not quite a bit of time, maybe like an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half-ish, gathering some materials. We got plenty of bog iron ready to go. I did gather about 200 clay or 110 clay. I did build some houses. I built another digger camp, but we'll get into that later. I did build a brick furnace because we're going to need bricks for the smithy. And I built a charcoal kiln, which is super important. And I built a bloomery because, well, you need a bloomery to make metal. We are low on pine logs. Hold on. Steve? Actually, yeah, close that out. I think we got enough birch logs for right now. Once he gets done with his elm, he's gonna make some more pine. Then go back to birch, because birch is what you use to make charcoal. So birch is super important. And some of these beginning level, like base level raw resource production areas, you'll have 2 of, and you only have, let's see here. Yeah, that doesn't tell us. Okay, we have a total. I thought it was 6 before. Was there an update to the game? Anyway, well, I guess now it's 10. So we can have 10 peasants and 2. We have currently 2 craftsmen. The thing is, though, with a lot of these stations, maybe not this guy's, yeah, not that guy's, but the woodcutters, and I know the charcoal kilns and the bloomeries, you can hire an extra person, but you need 300 coin to do so. They will use more resources, but they produce more resources faster, so kind of a balance. But like it does, those extra hired people don't take up space from your peasants. So you could have 10 peasants, right? And then go through your, say you need more on the lumberjack. You could hire one more and it doesn't count against that 10. Unfortunately, that hired worker, that apprentice, sticks with the building. It like if you take this guy and move him to the sawmill, that hired apprentice does not follow him. Those hired apprentices are only for the specific building in which you appoint them in. And as you can see, we only have 1 tool in the warehouse, and it's getting worn down. The 2 guys have been really producing, doing what they do, and using them tools. My tools are getting quite old as well. I've spent quite a bit of time cooking food and stuff, just to make sure that my hired guys don't leave, because that would be an absolute tragedy. Or I would have to go out and murder a bunch of folk to get money and sell it to that guy, and just to get enough money to hire somebody back. But let's see, 2 people, that's 300 silver. That's a lot of silver to just waste by not having food available. So always important to get the food available first. That's what we did. And yeah, some of it is pretty boring. What I do is I watch my friends on YouTube. If you need to cook food, it's 10 seconds per food. If you need to cook 20 food, it's going to take 200 seconds. So it does take a little bit. So if I know I need to make a bunch of stuff myself, like maybe is a bad example, but like cooking food or cutting boards or whatever, I'll just alt tab over and watch something else for a little bit, or I'll have something playing in the background while I do actively mine the iron or the clay that I need for certain things. But let's get down to making our iron production before we don't have any tools. First thing we're going to need is the charcoal kiln. You know what? I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to place this guy here. And I want actually... So I'm eventually going to have 2 charcoal kilns. I can place that one there. And have the stairs on that side. And then I'm going to find like a edge of the grass. That's the stairs on the... So I could kind of plan a little walkway between the two. While we have the fields behind it. I think I should have enough space for the other charcoal kiln. Left this one, like I said. Plop that guy down there. And I'm going to put bloomery behind this guy. I'm going to have 2 bloomeries as well. Can we fit neatly 2 bloomeries back here? That goes about towards the end of the saw. I think so. I think so. I think I'm going to place this one first. As close as I can to this one. Well, that's super close. That's real close. That's closer than I thought she'd get. Let's try to match up the logs. That should. That looks nice. Oh, seamless. Almost. Don't look at that part. And don't look at that part. Okay. Not quite seamless. But we got her built. So we're going to need birch logs to make charcoal. And I want to place these down first. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to have some charcoal. So bear with me. How much it takes, we'll take 30. We're also going to need bricks for the smithy as well. I'm just going to go to here. Oh, it only takes 12. It takes 300 seconds. 24 charcoal. Produces 24 charcoal. How much charcoal do we need for the smithy? Blacksmith. 20 charcoal. Okay, that's not bad. Looks like 2 loads of brick. You can make 50 brick at a time. So only 20 charcoal. Okay, yeah, 300 seconds. And like I said, it's a... Can we actually leave? Okay, yeah. You can leave and she's still cooking away. 283, 6. 0. Oh. About 270. We'll check on that in a little bit and see if it's still a choo-choo. I believe we need charcoal for the blueberry. Yeah, we need charcoal. Might have to put another batch of charcoal just to get 5 iron ingots. probably another package of charcoal to get 20 more charcoal to make some weapons, or not weapons, but tools. Because we need to keep our guys supplied with tools so they can keep the raw resources coming in, so we don't have to gather them ourselves. That's super, super important. Brickworks. We're only going to need one. Let's see. We just add it on the back end of this guy. Kind of tilt it a little bit so we can get the arms angled in there a little bit later. Our brickworks. We're going to need charcoal again for that, but only 4. 30 clay, make 50 bricks, so that's a pretty good return. Let's check this charcoal kiln. Still about 176 seconds on it. Let's go mine a little bit of clay. We're a little short on that. And you can go out and bug people for a couple extra coin to hire another worker right away. If you don't want to do the work yourself. But some of it you will have to do. And remember, the more people you get, the more food they're going to eat too. So, but now that we got the food set up, we can hire several more workers without a problem. They'll always have food. Clay. We got bricks. The blacksmith shouldn't take 2 loads of bricks. Okay, so now we're getting an extra clay since we leveled up for extraction level 2. We're getting an extra clay per dig. But honestly, we're not going to be digging clay for forever. Also, something else. I would highly recommend not putting a worker on the sawmill right away, just because that improves your carpentry skill. And once you're able to build, like, I think it's level 4 in carpentry, you can make a longbow, which is absolutely amazing. But before that, I think the next level is going to require furniture. So you'll have to have spruce logs, and then make them into spruce boards, and then have a carpentry building to make them into furniture. Dump these off so we can actually. Let's see. We ain't even got the money for it. That's not a worry. But I think if you try to claim title, it'll be like, hey, the next people are going to require this resource. But let's get back to the charcoal. Hopefully that's done. Yeah, smith. Gather. Since we can, we need it eventually. Let's get some metal ingots. We're going to need some for the blacksmith. 100 bog iron per load. Have to be burned. Be able to start this and leave it as well. let's go ahead while those are chooching. Let's go ahead and plop down this extra digger's camp. And I'm going to place it on the clay because we should be able to, or we are able to move the guy from the iron over to the clay. So we'll only need one person back here starting out. If we need clay, we can move him over here. If we need iron, we can move him over there. And that'll save you one person. Seconds on that. A little bit more on that one. And we got... Let's talk to Peterlin, just in case he gives us a mission to build something.
Excellent. Excellent. And it's a wonder that this Mora... Speaking of the dead and new Texas, then you need to keep the necessary coins in stock. And you can get information about your obligations to the Cane and others in the banner. Interest is added every year. Yes, they just cannot care less that it's not Christian to do so. Therefore, the sooner you return Hamish's debts, the better for us, and the sooner the world will be open to us again. Report to me once they believe you a noble-born and not a common village boy. Then we'll talk about how to secure our...
But now we got another lumberjack hut ready to go. And having extra buildings doesn't cost you anything. The only thing that cost you are workers, and they don't cost you money ever. Just depending on what level you're on, they're going to require more, more like luxury items as you level up. We're going to gather that iron. We need 100 more iron and 20 more charcoal. We should have the charcoal here. Need to get some birch. Get another batch of charcoal going. It was 12. Watch should be 13. That would be my luck. 12. Alright, get that going. And grab 100 iron. Get another load of iron going. Let's check put these back in the probably shouldn't have built my warehouse and my granary right close to each other on the same side of the street. I guess the warehouse is always going to be the bigger one, so maybe that'll help me remember. Alright, those guys that we beat up down by the ore deposits over there, I'm going to sell some of their stuff here. Already got a club, I don't need another, so we're up to 100 gold. How much do tools cost? 414. I mean, which you can do by mugging people and stuff, but this is more focused on building your town. Alright, so we got charcoal and another load of iron going. We got 5 iron ingots at the moment. Let's check the requirements for the blacksmith. Got the logs. I did make the spruce boards, and then I got my carpentry up to 200. I also did a little building of, I took some birch and I made some bark from them, and then from the bark I made phloem, and from the phloem I made rope, which is a good way to increase your carpentry, or somebody else, like a NPC, but it does take a lot of tools. So yeah, you get 10 bark for each birch log, and then I think it's a 1-to-1 for phloem. Yeah, 1 bark for 1 phloem, and then if you go to your inventory, you can craft rope, 4 phloem to 1 rope. That's a good way to increase your carpentry skill, or if you need a worker to increase your carpentry skill, great way to do it. Like I said, make sure you got the tools to do it. We don't have the tools right now. We're kind of getting real low, so we want to get that iron production up and running. And charcoal and iron is still chooching. What do we got? Blacksmith. 100 brick, so we need brick as well. Alright, we need 2 loads of brick. I believe it's 30 clay, if I recall. And hopefully it's less than 8 charcoal. We can get this going too. 4 charcoal, perfect. That'll give us 50 brick, so we'll need 30 more clay for that, which we got ahead of time. And we are going to need more charcoal. We're just going to take those 12 birch. Now you can make charcoal out of other stuff too. If you have a great surplus of pine logs or spruce logs, I would highly recommend not ever using elm logs. They take a long time to get unless you're doing it yourself. And they're used, elm logs are very much used for handles for things like pickaxes and swords and all kinds of good stuff that you can sell later. So you don't want to turn your elm logs into charcoal. Try to use everything else first, and I found that birch logs are by far the most efficient. kind of waiting for this stuff to finish up here. Oh, 34 seconds left on that, and probably, if I had to guess, 45 or 50? Yep. I think it was 50 right when we looked at it. It's down to 45-1, or probably 43 now. 20, yeah, 15 seconds. 16, 15 left. And you can also make tar from birch logs. In order to build a brewery, you need barrels, and barrels take tar. But it's 8 birch log per tar, so I'm gonna start another batch right away. So yeah, birch logs are absolutely very, very important. When you start to build furniture or need furniture, spruce logs are going to be very, very important because they take spruce boards. And while for every spruce log that you turn into boards, you get 5 boards, but each piece of furniture takes 20 spruce boards. That's 4 spruce logs for each furniture. Gather up that iron, and we can actually, let's make another batch of iron. Get that started. Excuse me. I think we need 10 ingots for the blacksmith. And I want a little bit extra for actually making stuff. Yeah, we're up to 350 spruce. So we might have enough for the blacksmith now. I don't know if charcoal or not. We'll check it out. 20 charcoal. You know, let's see if we can craft it. Nope, we're missing something. 20 logs. We know we got the spruce boards. 100 brick. That's what we're missing. 100 brick. Alright, so we gotta get another load of brick. Shift click just to split it, because that's about perfect. 7, and then just take out 7. And back in. Oh, perfect timing! I couldn't have scripted that better. Got 130 seconds until, 142 seconds until that next batch of bricks gets built. Now, you might be tempted to be like, oh, well, I got plenty of pine logs. I'm going to work on my carpentry skill and make some pine boards. Thing is, like, we can't make any more tools yet. So that's what we're trying to do. And so I'm trying to do as little as possible. And I'm not hiring any more people that will use up tools faster until they're about a third. They got about a third left, and I got about a third left on my tools. So I'm going to try and wait until we have that blacksmith shop up and running so we can start making some decent money just by making stuff and selling stuff. But like I said, it will take you actually like spending the time to do stuff like harvest the iron and stuff, but yeah, it's totally possible. 93 seconds left on that. Just that's down to 154. Those should be done pretty soon. I think once these bricks get done, we should be good. I'm gonna busy myself with a little bit more iron harvesting. Because we got somebody getting birch for us. And the next person that I hire is going to be an iron digger. Iron gatherer. spend too much time on this just because I've got other stuff to do and I don't want to get over. Yes, baby. That good. Shovel away, you can run faster. Again, I couldn't. Like, this is all off the cuff. This is not planned. It's not scripted. It's not nothing. But, like, the timing on that was. It could not have been better. Are you going to finish? Yep, you're going to finish too. Are you going to finish? You're going to finish really quick. By the time I get Birch back into that. Overloaded. No, dump it off. It's going to throw off my timing. Dump that. Dump that. No? Okay. Well, I guess you can't win them all. But that was pretty good timing on those three. Just keep that charcoal rolling. Those back. 16, 17 seconds, not bad. I'll just wait for this to get done and then I'll just put it. Should have enough. Blacksmith. Plus an extra 5. My math's right, which is probably not correct. Alright, blacksmiths. Dunskies. Put this bad chick. I'm gonna put him back over here. I could have put him a little bit farther away from that pile of logs, but yeah, is what it is. Alright, now we have access to tools. 4 iron ingot, 1 elm log, and 4 charcoal. So 4, 1, 4. I should have put it across from the warehouse, to be honest. What is it, 4? I don't want to split. I want to do that. I want to split that, though. And 1 control drag. There we go. We'll build our first tool. So far I haven't had to buy anything from the trader in the main building. If you do it just right, you won't have to. But you gotta get A, food set up first, and then B, you gotta get your iron production set up and your brickworks just so you can get the blacksmith. What I was doing for a second. Here we go. Now they got plenty of tools. We got enough stuff. Let's go ahead and drop another load of iron. I can't remember how many charcoal it took, but it's probably more than 4. So we're gonna put another load of birch logs on us. He's making birch logs. Then you will make more birch logs. The end of your future. Yeah, I know, unfortunate design. The more I play it, the more I think about different ways I can place buildings and stuff, and how they, like based on how frequently you go from one to the other and back. Um, it's kind of min-maxing, or you can just completely build your village for aesthetics. It's completely up to you where you place stuff, which is really cool. How long does this guy have? Ooh, 50 seconds. Less than a minute. I don't think I'm making any clay. Yeah. Although I should. But again, that takes charcoal. And that's another thing we need to build another one of. It's another charcoal kiln. And I'm going to have that facing this way. You can walk in between here. As soon as you get done, start some iron and some more charcoal. And then probably build another charcoal. And then start focusing on getting more money to hire one more worker. Just so I don't have to dig iron. That takes so long. That's working. Ready for the iron. Magic Q, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciates it. Just doing some tutorials on some basic gameplay here. Yeah, good thing I got that extra charcoal, because yeah, I only had 8. It takes 20 per load. Wearing down my tools. I should have. No, I don't. I need another load of iron to make another set of tools, and I think I'm going to put that on myself. I can always move it to the warehouse later if need be, but yeah. Now we're kind of at a balancing act. Like, yeah, I could hire more people if I sold, if I made some metal and sold some more stuff, but I don't want more hires right now because they would just consume the tools faster. I think a couple extra tools, let's say like 2, maybe 3 more tools, then I'll go for hiring more workers and like making stuff to sell. I know what I was going to do. I was going to make another blacksmith or charcoal kiln. $30 birch log, and 20 spruce board. Let's see if we have it. Oh, we do. Got that. And you don't have to build these right away either. Like I said, we're not going to be able to hire enough people right away to use them. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, we can get 2 batches of charcoal going at the same time. That would be ideal. Alright, so we're going to get that worked down. It's going to be a little charcoal alley right here. Oh, I don't suppose I have. I was like, I don't suppose I have an extra 12 birch on me, do I? No, no, I do not. I grabbed exactly 12. That will be rectified. And this might be a little bit longer of a tutorial, just because I want to get to the point of like a static production, like a stable production. So we're going to hire people, we're going to make some stuff. Might have to do a little bit of hand digging, but that's all right. Feel free to skip around in the video. The points that you set on birch logs. Not making more. Well, that's the brick. Stir. Next time it's this iron. 81 still, so we got a little time to do stuff. Things. 174. We could get 25 more iron. That would make 2 extra loads of iron, which would be 10 ingots between the 2 loads. I think that's the plan. And I think once we have a respectable way to get income here, I think that's when I'm going to end the video. And then I think the next one will be like about how I think it's best to actually stay in this stage as long as you can, because you're not paying taxes. But like once we get set up where I want to be, making money won't be a problem. But I usually like to stockpile as much money as I'm comfortable with before going into the next area. And of course we're going to need some just to get there. Now over in that grass somewhere, maybe a little bit before it, there is sand. And along that stone cliff back there, there is a place to build a stone quarry. However, there are 3 bad guys back there, well at least. And one of them is a little bit more armored and difficult to take care of. So we're going to hobble our way back into camp. Oh wow, we got 114. I did not plan on getting that much iron. My bad. Yeah, we'll just give that little extra bit of time for the charcoal to get finished. But yeah, I think the next worker I'm going to hire is going to be a iron digger. And then the next one is probably going to be a charcoal burner. This one's ready. And iron's ready. I guess that worked out. It's gonna blow the hell out of me. Ugh. Alright, gather that. Bricks. More extra. Alright, so we got 6. So what it took? 4. 3 and 1. Split that. And what was it? 1 elm log. Make a tool. We can make an axe and sell it. Get a hire. That is, I mean, that is tempting. It is so tempting. Let's see. our tools are good for a little bit more. We should be able to gather enough stuff to make another run. Let's see. Let's push the envelope just a little bit. So, okay, tools have a value of 414, right? They take 4 iron ingots, 1 elm log, and 4 charcoal. An axe takes 4 iron ingots, 1 spruce log, not even elm, and then only 2 charcoal. That value is 540. So the most valuable thing you can sell at stage 1 blacksmithing is an axe. I think I'm actually going to challenge myself a little bit here. Get a spruce log and sell that. That's not what I wanted to do. Spruce, right? Spruce log. And it only takes 2 charcoal. I'm going to make an axe and sell it, and then hire another worker. Because I know I think that's what most people like to do. But I have no problem doing the slow grind. Oh, whatever. Show me your wares. Let me sell my axe. No idea. Okay, yeah, and just go to him. You have to have the money on your person. It doesn't take it out of your warehouse or anything. Like, you have to have it on you, as far as I know. I need to do more testing with if you have it in your warehouse. But I'm like 90% sure you have to have it on your person to hire more peasants. And then when you get a bunch of money, it'll be like, I want to hire more peasants. You click on that and it'll be like, you want to hire 1 for 150, 2, 3, or like 5. It's the same price for all of them. You don't get a discount for buying more at one time. It's just 150 per peasant. Oh, I'm loving this game. Yeah, it's like, this game very much reminds me of Medieval Dynasty in its early iterations, and I mean, just look what that game became. I'm excited to see what they do with this game. Absolutely. And until the 7th, I'm just gonna play this game. Well, not like strictly this game, but I'm not gonna play Medieval Dynasty. I think that charcoal's done. And before I even plop that guy down, I'm going to take 24 more birch. Get 2 more batches of charcoal going. What does this do? Alright, so I got the charcoal for that. I'm going to start another batch of iron. Ooh, ice heavy. Let's see. So we got Yui. We got Ooey free. I did spend a lot of time making extra food, so we don't have to worry about that for a long time. Lumberjack we built. Yeah, we just don't have the people to man all these places that we have built yet. But like I said, the first person that I hire, I'm going to plop him down and have him start digging that iron. The spice must flow. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Just appreciates it. And if you click this all the way over to the far right, since it only can produce bog iron, I always just put it all the way to the far right, and they'll just do that as long as they're there. If you don't want them to produce bog iron, well, have them do clay or something else. The buildings do have a good amount of weight limit to them. I have not played the game long enough yet to get close to that. Okay, so we got 2 charcoal. This is not. Oh, we got brick done. Cuckoo. Running back to where I normally put my warehouse. Alright, so we got 7 iron. Oh, they're almost done with that first thing of tool. We need to make some tools. 4, 4, 1. But on the plus side, making all these tools is just going to increase your blacksmithing skill, which will allow you to make tier 2 items, which is we don't have leather straps yet, or any way to get leather straps at this moment, so we'll be making iron pickaxes, and there are spots close by that you can get stone, and we'll get to that later as to why that's a thing. Probably in the next video, but I love to sell iron pickaxes. It's more valuable than the Morningstern, and it's something that you can actually make at this level. Let's see, 507. Really? 540. That's 507. Maybe axes are the way to go. Maybe the axes are the new meta. Yeah, it is more valuable. Granted, you don't get the whole 540 value when you sell it to the trader, but I mean, you would get more 507 versus 540. And it takes a lot less charcoal, and it doesn't take any elm. Maybe we'll go with that route in the he should be digging his iron, right? Check on that by the yep, he's at the digger camp. Or manage. Look for the digger camp. Hog iron. Manage. Oh yeah. Yeah. Bowie is working. So now that we got a little bit of leeway with our tools, I'm gonna grab 100 of that, 100 of the hog iron, ish, 100-ish. You know what? Not yet. Take just one out of there. We'll have that ready. That'll work. Oh, there we go. Alright, well. I'm gonna grab 24 more birch. Get these charcoal burners running. Oh, 48 more charcoal. Make our way to the zip bloomery. So that one needed iron and 2 charcoal. We got plenty of charcoal on this, that's for certain. And then spruce logs, was it? Grab 2 just in case. Build some of those axes. Pretty soon we'll have enough to hire another person. And everything will get faster and faster. 2 axes. Oh yeah, 490. Yeah. Wait, what? How much money? Yeah, 490. Yeah, we could hire. We could hire 3. We got 1 digging stone. We need 1 for the charcoal. 1 for the bloomery. Probably another chop of wood. We already got the other one built, right? That's an idea. I think we're gonna buy 3 more. Hey, welcome back, Zally. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy 3 because we should be set up for it. Let me make sure my food guys are doing their thing. Oh, that's right. I gotta remember I have to make food right now. Oh yeah, he's set. Can we make the kitchen? Because that would be where one of the guys goes. Oh, yeah, the fireplace. We need firewood. But since we made all the boards and did all the carpentry ourselves for all these buildings, our carpentry is now up to level 2. So we can make firewood. Takes birch logs. Like I said, birch logs are crazy important in this game. We're gonna go with 25. Got a little bit extra tool, we can go a little over. We'll need firewood later on for food, but that's not close yet. 25. 1,200 firewood. Oh yeah. That'll be a great plenty. I'm just gonna let that go. I'll be right back. Yeah, I think before we get any further into our iron production, we're definitely going to make our kitchen. let's see here. I'm gonna throw that in. And, ooh, that did take up quite a bit of our tools. But we got some spares. They're about to get onto the other ones. Keep that charcoal a-burning. And he is digging our iron, so we don't have to worry about that. And our woodcutter is getting birch for us. And you see how our woodcutter is only getting birch at the moment, because that is what we need. We can always change, we can always close out the queues by clicking on that little X. You know, we can have all kinds of crazy stuff going. Have them spend 72 minutes getting that. And if you want to change it up, all you got to do is click that little X in the upper right corner of the things, and he'll stop what he's doing. But we're going to have him gather birch. Charcoal's just finished. He's going again. I think we had bricks going. Yep. Nope, we did not. Don't have to play on me. I'm not going to worry about it right now, because we're mainly focused on metal and money production. Fantastic. We got that going. We need some iron. Up to 200 iron now. Close enough. Something about horseshoes and hand grenades and metal bloomeries. Right. So let's see. Tools took what, four iron, 4 charcoal, and 1 elm. So we got enough to make another tool too if we need to. And it's always good to keep a little extra in the back just in case you need it. Because sometimes the thing does hit the fan, and well, it doesn't hurt to have backups. Alright, let's see. The kitchen. We got the firewood for it. We should be able to build it. We should have everything else. Sorry, the fireplace, which is an understatement, because, I mean, if this is a fireplace, I don't think people would have a lot of room for fireplaces in their houses. To me, like, this would be a fireplace, or like a cook stove or something. And for whatever reason, like, you can't build that. You can build this, and that's what I've cooked a lot of my food on. Well, all of my food on so far, to get up to the point of having greenery. All that. He's backed up 135 food. Click on the peasants here. Yeah, we still have over 3,400 nutrition. But as we get more people, that's going to increase. And I think it's 100 nutrition per person, and it takes it out every hour. So, like, if you have the money and the places to put things, like put workers in, like, just don't go hog wild and buy all the workers and just, like, put them someplace, or not have a place to put them, worse yet. You need to have your supply line set up in order to support your workers, or else they will leave and it'll be a big waste of money. And then you'll be back to doing everything yourself. I've had to do some things offline with, like, not being in the videos, just because it's literally like, I'm gonna dig into dirt for an hour, but like, I'm all about the slow grind. I think that is the way to go when building your city in this game. I've made the mistake of growing too fast, getting to the next level, and then just being like, oh my god, I can't support any of my people, and like they start to go away, and you can't produce stuff fast enough, and you're out of workers, and nothing's going on, and then you got to start way over, and you're already at a high level, so like you need to build literally everything yourself, stockpile it up, and then start hiring workers over again from like the ground up after you stockpile whatever they want, like whatever they require, like furniture, and like I was requiring like health potions and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know the command or like the supply line of that. So yeah, I lost a lot of people, and I just like, you know what, I'm just gonna start. Take her slow, build up, strong and steady. Again, I don't have any clay on me. Those are still working. Kitchen. Ciao. This should fit pretty nice right here. Perfect. There's a lot of things you can make for food, depending on what you have available. Primarily, I'm going to be doing cooked meat, cooked fish, maybe a little bit of fried mushroom if I get somebody making some extra firewood for me. But I think now I'm ready to hire those 3 other people. We got 490 gold or silver. Those charcoal furnaces kick over. Birch. Kick that over there. Low on tool. Can we build a tool? Yes, we can. Or charcoal. And one of those. Charcoal. There. We're doing good on charcoal. Got a head start on it, so that's awesome. Build one more tool just to be safe. Keep that nice. And buy those other 3 people. And we're going to put one in the kitchen. Doing meat. We have 140 meat, so we'll just set him doing that. Jabishik. Cook us food. 140 meat. 70 minutes. You're still doing stuff, right? Oh yeah, he's cute up. Unless he can't hunt big game yet, and then he's just gonna kill him. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. Just gonna kill him for some more smaller game. Maybe some mushrooms. Mushrooms take a long time. Did you get a lot of them? Just 150. We'll get some firewood in the meantime before we get to that point, so we can make boiled mushrooms or cooked mushrooms, steamed mushrooms. We're gonna eat some mushrooms. Alright, so we got 2 more people working. We need to hire one. On charcoal. Philippe! For the birch. You'll be doing a lot of birch. A lot of charcoal. Alright. You, my good dude. You're just gonna be doing birch. And then I'm gonna put the other guy in the other lumberjack lumberjacking. And we're going to be doing miscellaneous stuff with that guy. We are... we're actually not bad. Should I put him someplace else? I think Brick takes extraction too, and he's brand new, so we're gonna put him back here just for right now, just to give him something to do and be productive. We're gonna need a lot of logs and boards and stuff later, so it's all gravy. He'll earn his pay. I prefer to do little bits of each thing. Pine logs. Actually, you're gonna do just a touch of pine logs and then go kind of hard on spruce. Because I know the spruce boards are coming. So we are now up to 6 subjects out of 10. They're taking 600 nutrition. We got a good amount and we got a cook. So that's going to change that completely. We don't have to sit there and cook stuff ourselves while we alt tab and watch YouTube and stuff. So that'll help. Since we do have somebody on a charcoal kiln, we got dedicated birch manufacturing. Once we get the money, we can definitely put somebody full-time on the bloomery. And at this point, all it takes is just doing a couple runs. 100. What am I doing? Blind leading the blind, I tell you what. And then 20 charcoal. Oh, there's some sitting there waiting to be picked up. Let's go do that. All I need is 4. No, I need 2. Wait. I think it took 4 iron and I don't have 8, so yeah, only 2. And then a spruce log. I'm gonna make another axe to get a little bit more money. Now that we don't have to cook our food, so I'm doing that. Wait, did I hire somebody? Yeah, I did. So we're gonna put this guy. I thought I hired somebody. Did I not sell him my wares? I sure as hell didn't. There we go. We get to hire the person. Don't want to make 2 stupid mistakes back to back. Make people lose faith. Yeah, we're good on tools. That's how it go. Yeah, we got that guy, so we're gonna put him on the bloomer. Bloomery is another one of those things where we only do one thing at the moment. So we're just gonna max it. Why are you not active? Or are you waiting for my batch to get done? I can't cancel that. It's weird. Apparently I hacked the Gibson. do hope that at some point they add like higher tier buildings, like a higher tier lumberjack shed and stuff like that. I think that would be cool. I don't know if people would criticize it for following too close to Medieval Dynasty or not, but I think that's a really cool thing that they did. Yeah, he was waiting for me to finish too. So if you do start your own thing in something, you can totally wait until it's done, hire somebody, put it on. Otherwise, they're just going to be waiting for your stuff to go in the oven. Let's see, what else we need to get. We're kind of really set up right now, well, at the basic level. We got a food gatherer, food cooker. We got somebody digging iron. We got somebody on the charcoal kiln. And we got somebody on the lumberjack that is doing birch, which feeds the charcoal kiln, which feeds the bloomery, and we got somebody on the bloomery. So literally, now all we have to do is wait for the iron and stuff to come in. Just take a handful of iron and charcoal and the corresponding wood that you need. Make something. Run over to the blacksmith, make it, and sell it. Or make tools to resupply the ones that you got. Because now that we got 6 people? Yeah, 7 people now. We're going to be using a lot more tools a lot quicker. So I think I would personally, at this point, check the warehouse here. Yeah, they got 2 tools. We got 2, well, 1 1/4. I would make more tools now. I would just make like 4 or 5 tools. Yeah. No. Again, I'm looking at the long, slow game. If you wanted to do it quick, I would be comfortable with like 1, maybe 2 more tools, and then start to make like 3 axes. Sell the axes, get more people. Is what I would do. Or make another bloomery so you can make more iron faster. What are you doing? I don't even see any smoke out of those chimneys, sir. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that guy. Crafting cube. Oh, I need to take it when gather it. I didn't need to disassign him. And another thing, it is super easy to fire people. I don't press this X on the far right side, like ever. I think that's a good way to fire people, like permanently, and then you're out your money that you paid for. So I'm going to just select them, press that X, or press that plus sign. Minus sign takes them off the work, puts them back in the reserves. This X, I believe, fires him. I'm not going to do it because I at this point I don't want to waste the 150 gold or 150 silver that I spent on him. He's got to earn that back. So yeah, just use the plus and then the minus to assign and unassign a worker to the location. And he's going to be working on iron for forever, so he'll be busy. Alright, now we got that going. We got 2 charcoal burners. We got, I don't know if we have 2 digger huts. We got the wood or the pine logs to support it though. So I'm going to build another digger hut. And then I'm going to build another bloomery. Hopefully, if we have the No, we don't. Well, I'm gonna walk over and set this digger camp down, and I'll put that. I'll grab some clay for the other bloomery. Get that built, and then I'll pretty much have all the buildings that I need to really get ahead. And like I said, I'd like to stay at this level as long as I can, just because, I mean, it's free. You're not paying anybody anything yet. And there is a vendor on the map that sells really cool looking chainmail armor that corresponds with the colors that you picked at the beginning of the game. And then once we get our carpentry up, we are going to build a sniper rifle, i.e. a longbow. Once we get sniper rifle up to level 4. No, once we get carpentry up to level 4. But that's just gonna take some work, and some little grinding off camera. But yeah, totally doable. Because I don't know if there's really enough work for your carpenter to get up to that. Like I said, making bark from birch and then phloem from the bark and then ropes from the phloem is a good way to increase not only your carpentry but also a worker's carpentry. So you could have him do that, but you are going to absolutely chew through the tools. So make sure you have a good supply of tools before you tell somebody to do that. Let's see. In fact, I'm going to make another tool real quick. And there'll come a point where that you're able to grab just like an absolute ton of stuff, like 50 iron and like 60 charcoal, and just build like 10 tools at a time, you know. Speaking of which, Lunas, do we have a command for Q's channel? I'm pretty sure we do. I think you added it. I don't know if it's a shameless plug or not, but I'm gonna lay it out there. I also modified it. Words are tough. Words are usually tough. I modified my both my gambles. I tried really hard to make my slots fair. They are still difficult, but the quests and the gambles are a little bit more forgiving than normal, and I think a lot of streamers just leave theirs as default and just turn them on. Let's see. Need $2,500 to get to the next level. I think it's easy enough to, once we get a couple more people, like I said, build up your tools. Go to the warehouse here. Build up your tool supply, and then you'll be set. You won't have to worry about it, and then everything that you make from that can go into making more things to sell. Axes. I think axes are going to be. I'll be honest, they seem cheap, very well to do. I gathered iron, didn't I, instead of clay? Yeah, I did. I'm just like, as soon as I looked at it, I'm like, yep, wrong thing. Clay. And I only have one digger right now, and he's producing stuff for the bloomeries. So, what I would do is I'm going to, it's kind of running long enough. Oh, there's a elf. I'm gonna dig some clay real quick. I only need 100 clay, so it won't be too bad. Now that I'm gathering 6 at a time. I know it's kind of like watching paint dry. But like if you're playing like as like a streamer and just doing stuff and things, you know, you can totally do this off stream. It's what a lot of very popular streamers that used to stream Ark did. One in particular comes to mind, Slipgator. Used to watch him religiously. A great guy. As far as I know, he retired from YouTube and is sailing around the world, just enjoying life. So good on him, but man, I miss his content. Good streamer. But yeah, no, he would spend hours and hours and hours gathering materials off camera, just to like build stuff on camera. It's kind of the same as like editing a video, right? Where you have like 10 hours of video footage and it ends up being like an hour and a half long video. Same kind of thing. Did I overburden myself? Packer! Yes, I did. Well, I'm here and I'm overburdened, so F it. I mean, if you're gonna go a foot past the finish line, you might as well go to the next finish line. Am I right? Y'all are like, no, this is boring to watch. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Point taken. And my shovel's wearing down. I haven't even used the second hatchet that you get or the second shovel. But, like I said, if you set your town up right, without wasting too much of your durability on your tools, your equipment, and then also not using too much of your tools, you can totally set it up so you can just build more. You can sell the other stuff that you haven't used yet. I usually do like to keep an axe and a shovel and a pickaxe available, just in case I do need to use it. And we will use the pickaxe in the coming tutorial, I believe. I'll show you a way to get early stone that's close by. Oh, a lot of clay. A lot of clay. Let's build that other bloomer real quick and set that down. That way we have a place. We'll have a home for somebody to go to. And I might, like, if I'm getting a lot of iron and I need more charcoal, I'll take somebody off the bloomery and just have them do random stuff on the sawmill. This guy should be cycling through the wood pretty fair. Birch. And then I have him help out with birch every once in a while. I wonder if he can get his elm. Maybe not that much. 30 minutes gathering elm. We'll see. I think elm might be a tier 2, but we'll find out if he gets stuck on it. And like I said, you could again use your manage key be like, oh, it's the lumberjack. It's the lumberjack not getting birch, because that lumberjack is always getting birch. Then you can just click on that, manage it wherever you're at. You don't have to be at the building. I need to actually get rid of that bad habit of going to the buildings and using that management screen a lot more, just because it is so incredibly handy. Do we make a little square here? We got room? We're only gonna have one brickwork. That's pretty much open, so yeah, we can totally do that. Let's try to align it. Kinda good. We drop it down any. It's gonna be tough to jump over back. That's alright. If they allowed us to build like paths, I would totally do that first. We're dropping all this stuff down. That'll work. Doesn't look too jank. So right now we got, let's run over what we got here. Should have 2 digger pits for iron, 1 for clay, and 1 for clay. Through the bushes. Okay, yeah, we got 2 pits for iron, 1 pit for clay. And if you're getting a ton of iron, throw somebody on clay. You're definitely going to use it for more buildings later on as you get higher up in the tiers. Absolutely. We got 2 charcoal kilns. We got only 1 brick furnace, but that should be plenty. We got 2 bloomeries. That should produce quite a bit of good stuff. And then I like to wander by my warehouse and be like, okay, we got 250 iron, 116 charcoal, so we're running a little low on charcoal, but you know, and just kind of look at things. And the more you play it, the more you get a feel for what they're going to be producing. Like if I'm continually low on charcoal with like 2 people on the charcoal burners and 2 people on the bloomeries, I'll save up $300 and go to the board and then just hire an apprentice for one of the charcoal kilns, and that'll speed that up. Because both, I mean, this guy's full bore birch, and the other guy is also helping with birch collection on occasion in between logs. And the more logs you get other than birch, the more you can put that second lumberjack into birch to help keep that up as well. It will balance all out in the future. I'm probably going to spend a bit of time off camera, just kind of letting this burn as is, kind of fine-tuning things. I might make a couple axes. I might hire like an apprentice if something like is really off kilter. But I think first I'm going to just kind of move people around. Like I'm going to have him make plank or something like that. You know, take a break from making iron if I need charcoal, and let that guy continue to make charcoal, and just kind of balance it out with just like shuffling people around before I hire apprentices, because they are kind of costly. But yeah, I think we got a good production going. Our food is stable. Yeah, we got 4,500, even though we're taking up 700 an hour. We got good food production going right now. And when you get better stuff with higher like nutrition values, instead of just plain like cooked meat, and always check on this guy because sometimes he runs out of stuff to do. he's got 44 meat left to cook, and we got 146 meat and 5 fish. So 44, 5, 6, 102. We can actually queue him up for another 100 meat just to keep him busy. We'll actually go 90. So yeah, just to keep him busy, keep him feeding everybody, keep everybody happy. And yeah, we're going to spend a little bit of time here on the base level without having to pay any taxes. And my goal is to store up money so we can buy that chainmail set and work on my carpentry skills so we can get that that longbow built. Let's see. I don't see the carpentry there. We might be able to build the carpenter shop at this level. I believe we can. Herbalist, that comes into play. Okay, yeah, we can build the carpenter. We need 10 elm boards. That's the only thing we need. And I think we can do that later. And that'll allow us to build furniture and start stockpiling furniture for the next level, which is definitely something you want to do before you get to the next level. And but we'll look at that a little bit closer once we get the required 2,500 silver for it. We'll have that stockpiled up in the warehouse, and then we'll take a look at leveling up a little bit closer. I think in the next one. Like I said, I'm gonna let this burn for a little bit off camera, and just try to balance stuff out a little bit with what we got. I don't think I'm gonna hire any more people. If you're not in a big hurry, you could totally just get like 30,000 silver from this setup. It does happen a little bit faster when you do hire extra people, like another one for the iron digger's hut, and then if you get too much iron, you swap that guy over for the clay. I'm gonna hire another guy eventually for the charcoal burners, and another guy for the other bloomery, just to keep that influx of I don't know, tier 2 materials going, so we can make what I would call tier 3 materials, stuff from the blacksmith shop. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I think I'm going to call this here. I think we got everything set up that I intended to do. I think we did a pretty good job. I don't want this to go on for forever. I think this is well past an hour already, which is about 30 minutes longer than I would have liked. But at least you've seen the entire process. I didn't cut anything out. This is a live stream, so yeah, everything is continuous. So anyway, thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe on your way out the door. And I'll see you guys in the next one.